The café was quiet that rainy afternoon, the kind of quiet that carries its own secrets. Outside, the city rushed by, a blur of umbrellas, puddles, and the relentless rhythm of life. Inside, the warm glow of golden lamps cast a soft light over wooden tables, the smell of freshly brewed coffee thick in the air. It was here, in this small, unassuming corner of the city, that Emma sat alone, tracing the rim of her cup with restless fingers, unaware that her life was about to change in a way she could never have imagined. She had always thought that love arrived like fireworks, explosive and impossible to ignore, but today she would learn that it sometimes came quietly, like a heartbeat, subtle and insistent. Before we dive deeper, if you enjoy stories that touch the soul, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Stories Beyond the Porch, so you don't miss our future heartwarming tales. Emma was no stranger to solitude. Years of dedication to her career, constant deadlines, and the pursuit of independence had made her careful, even guarded. She had loved once, long ago, and the memory was sweet but tinged with regret. A story unfinished, a heart partially locked. But today, as the rain tapped lightly against the glass, she noticed him. Liam, a young man with tousled hair, an artist's gaze, and a quiet intensity, carried with him the aura of someone who had seen the world in colors different from her own. He was sketching in a notebook, yet when their eyes met across the room, there was a pause, a faint charge in the air, as though the universe itself had held its breath for that moment. Emma's heart skipped in ways she hadn't felt in years, an unexpected reminder of hope. She tried to focus on her book, tried to convince herself that it was nothing more than a fleeting glance, yet something about him drew her in. Perhaps it was the sincerity of his eyes, the quiet patience in the way he observed the world, or the subtle vulnerability that seemed to linger in his expression. Whatever it was, she felt it resonate in the deepest corners of her heart, a whisper she could neither ignore nor name. Liam, too, felt it. He had walked into the café seeking inspiration, his mind clouded with uncertainty, his sketches failing to capture what he truly wished to convey. But then, like an answer to an unspoken question, he noticed Emma. Her presence brought the room into focus, made the ordinary sparkle, and suddenly, his sketches seemed to pale in comparison to the living work of art before him. He gathered courage he didn't know he possessed and walked toward her table, a tentative hope guiding his steps. Their first conversation was simple, tentative, yet it carried a weight neither of them anticipated. The rain outside faded into insignificance as they spoke of small things, the warmth of coffee, the quiet charm of the café, the unexpected beauty of ordinary moments. But as their words intertwined, so did their lives. Emma felt herself letting go of years of caution, of self-imposed walls, and Liam felt a rare clarity, the kind that only arrives when you meet someone whose presence feels like home. But life rarely moves without challenge. Emma's past whispered reminders of love lost, of hearts broken, of trust betrayed. Liam, too, carried shadows, family obligations, unfulfilled dreams, and a sense of responsibility that often weighed him down. As the days passed, their growing connection was tested by these invisible forces, each meeting punctuated by moments of doubt, hesitation, and unspoken fears. Yet through every obstacle, their bond deepened, each shared laugh and lingering glance reinforcing the fragile yet undeniable pull between them. The café became their sanctuary, a place where time slowed and the world outside became irrelevant. They shared dreams, confessions, and vulnerabilities in ways neither had dared before. Emma revealed her past heartbreak, the fears that had made her wary, and Liam listened, offering patience without judgment. In return, He shared his insecurities, the weight of expectation, and the moments when he felt adrift. Together, they discovered that love was not only about joy and beauty, but about courage, trust, and the willingness to be seen, fully and unguarded. As the seasons changed, so too did their journey. Rainy afternoons gave way to sunlit mornings, laughter spilled across streets and parks, and every shared coffee, every quiet conversation, became a thread weaving them closer together. But life, in its relentless unpredictability, tested them again. A sudden career opportunity for Liam required him to consider moving to another city, forcing both to confront what they were truly willing to risk for love. The café, once a simple backdrop, had transformed into the theater of their hearts, where decisions would carry the weight of years of unspoken longing. In that pivotal moment, Emma realized that love was never about perfection. It was about choice. It was the choice to stay when doubt whispered to leave, the choice to trust when fear tempted retreat, and the choice to open your heart fully, even when the outcome was uncertain. Liam realized the same. That connection, once found, demanded courage and vulnerability, but it also offered the rarest form of reward, a sense of completeness, of being understood and cherished beyond measure. Finally, one rainy afternoon, as the world blurred behind the cafe windows, they made the choice. Hands intertwined, hearts aligned, they embraced the life they had discovered together, imperfect, uncertain, yet profoundly beautiful. The cafe, with its warm lights, the scent of coffee, and the soft hum of existence, bore witness to their story, a story that began quietly, with a glance and a cup of coffee, and became a testament to the transformative power of love. If this story touched your heart, inspired you, or reminded you of a love you cherish, please like this video, share it with someone you care about, comment below with your thoughts, and subscribe to Stories Beyond the Porch to experience more tales that stir the soul. Your engagement keeps these stories alive, and we'd love to hear from you. What moments in life have stolen your heart, like Emma and Liam's coffee? Love, in its quiet, persistent way, teaches us that even the smallest moments, a shared laugh, a gentle touch, a simple cup of coffee can carry the weight of eternity. And sometimes, hearts are stolen not with grand gestures, but with the quiet courage to be present, to notice, and to embrace the possibilities that life, in all its unpredictability, offers.